All I can say is it's about bloody time. Welcome to HB RV Lifestyle. They call me the Honey Badger because I give it to you straight and transparent about the RV business. This is a 2026 Forest River Evo 26 Ice. It is less than 33 feet in total length, half-ton towable, and it's about bloody time they put proper storage into a trailer with this sort of floor plan. Now, if this is the first time you've seen one of my videos, I do about an 8 to 10 minute walkthrough of the entire travel trailer and talk about it without any sound effects, special effects, weird editing, or the words, oh my God, it's so innovative. Let's get started. Okay, so it comes with a power tongue jack, 2 propane tanks, an area to put 2 batteries. Going over here to the weight sticker, the GVWR of the trailer is 7,785 pounds with a dry weight of 6,300 pounds, and it's 32 feet 9 inches total length, but it is considered a 26 footer. Yes, I used air quotation marks. Now, if you have a truck that tows 8 to 10 to 11,000 pounds, this trailer is perfect for that. Now, if you think, well, it's 6,300 pounds dry, I should be able to tow it with a Tacoma. Yeah, that shouldn't happen. You really shouldn't. Even if it's a GMC Canyon or a truck that has like a 7,000 pound tow capacity, you really shouldn't. It should be 8,000 pound or more, realistically. Has a black tank flush, stabilizers front and back. It is prepped for the Lippert ladder. The backup camera has on-demand hot water heater, outside shower, spare tire, and it has a little outside kitchen. Now, the outside kitchen itself really only has a refrigerator, which is cool. But you have an area where you could put a flat grill or anything of that nature because it does have the propane quick connect at the bottom. Big power awning, pass-through storage. It has solar on top. Now, going inside, it is absolutely gorgeous. Now, I didn't put down the shades. I'm going to put down one of them just to kind of show you what they look like. They're not the blackout black shades. They're actually got a tan color, which I think gives you a little more earth tone. And with the proper lighting inside this coach, you actually feel non-claustrophobic. The big windows really open the space up. You got a really nice size counter. Now, here's the thing I don't like. I don't like that they have the split sink. Forest River is known more to have a one-piece sink. I like, tortilla soup, pozole. You need big pots, big pans to cook that stuff, especially when you're camping. You need a big sink to wash it in. But I do understand there's a lot of people that love the split sink. I've seen that in the comments section a lot. You got your rack above for storage, blind to come down. All the windows open up nice and big to give you proper airflow. 3-burner stove and microwave, no oven, okay? Now, I've noticed something. When I'm getting trade-ins, people complain, well, if it doesn't have an oven, I don't want it. Okay, understand. But I've got 5 consignments out on the lot right now that the oven's never been used. Just give you an idea, okay? Especially with the way technology is these days, there's a lot of stuff out there that you can use. Nice big 12-volt electric refrigerator and freezer. Same one they put inside Flagstaff and Rockwood. There's a lot of like air fryers now. There's a lot of technology that does not require propane to bake or cook stuff in an oven. Now, when I was talking about storage, this is an actual real 2-sided pantry. And what I mean by that is you actually have a deep area to put pots, pans, bowls, cereal boxes. You have nice deep storage right here on one side. And then you have your smaller section here for all of your canned goods, your smaller things like boxed pasta, things of that nature. So this is what I was talking about by proper storage. We actually have a real pantry. If you go into older units that are used, they severely lack storage in a bunkhouse travel trailer. You put your TV back here, you got your fireplace. And of course, you do have your full-size bunk beds rounded off, make it easier getting out. You also have windows top on the top, and then you have USB charging station for basically charging your devices, lighting, which I forgot to turn that on, but you have lights on there, and an air conditioning duct. Now underneath, you can put a little storage. You also have access to your breaker box and your fuses. Now I like that we went back old school. I'm going to give Forest River, Oregon some credit here. And the credit I'm giving them is I like the old school split bathroom. When you go into like 1999 to 2005 Fleetwood Terrys, Fleetwood Mallards, I'm not talking about the junky stuff that's built today out of, certain brands that certain one dealership has. I'm talking about like the old school, like Fleetwood stuff back in the day, the John Crean days. They used to have this split sink idea or split bathroom idea where the sink was outside the area where the toilet and shower are. What that means is someone can actually sit here and brush their teeth. So one of your kids can brush their teeth here while someone's using the bathroom. You don't have to wait for the bathroom to open up to actually have the sink. Now, the downside to that is that the bathroom's smaller. So you do feel like a little bit of a sardine can being in the toilet area. So there is sacrifices, but you do get the bathtub with the shower. Again, we're not going to get everything in a 32-foot, 9-inch trailer. You can't get everything. But I would prefer, because here's the thing. I know that there are certain gentlemen that like to sit on and share Instagram reels and TikToks from a certain place inside their home. We really shouldn't be doing that in the trailer. It should be in and out, right? But at least it gives that opportunity. Now, the real cool thing, and you can see in other videos, this actually flips around when you're ready to make it into the booth dinette. And then you got your L-shaped lounge, booth dinette, good sleeping area, storage underneath. I haven't really gotten to that yet, but storage underneath, and they give you the plastic containers on top. And then over here, you have underbelly storage underneath each of the dinette. And then you have your drawers and access to all your plumbing. Now, going into the master bedroom, this is something that I'm actually liking. I'm going to show you why. There's only one side of the trailer, one side of the master bedroom, I should say, that has an actual hangable closet in the front. You also have long cabinets, but it gives you a wider bed and a little more of a walk-around space and USB charging stations on each side that are more accessible. Where they put the other hangable stuff is right over here. So they actually give you a bigger hangable clothing spot. And they also give you the tilt-a-whirl, I call the tilt-a-whirl bed. So good stuff. Now, if you have any questions about pricing, I actually put a link in the description box below to the website where this is located so you can get accurate pricing. I will say that as far as I could tell, it'll be under $32,000 as a selling price. That's what it will sell for, not what the sticker price is. Sticker price, I think, is going to be north of 50 grand. That really doesn't matter. And in the top right-hand corner of this video, you're going to see another really cool travel trailer, but you might actually notice the lack of storage. So until next time, remember, RV stands for toolkit and sense of humor.